Sheriff, do you have a minute? What is it? Don't believe everything you see, especially from the principal down at the high school. She's been trying to persuade the mayor to secure the school ever since. Sheriff, please, I don't think everything is right here. Look, if something is or could be abnormal, then you can let me know. Until then, if you really see vampires or werewolves, you give me a call. Alright then, sir. Oh, and by the way, can you tell the deputy that I would like to speak with him? Of course. You wanted to see me, sir? Yes. Do you know anything about a so-called book, The Wallace Diary? I've heard of it, yes. Why do you ask? Because, Deputy, I received an anonymous tip that the book is a historical artifact of this town, and it was stolen just a few hours ago. Do you happen to know anything about this? No, I don't, Sheriff. That's funny, because I remember you taking the case of the Hutchinson murder a few years back. And I remember you mentioning something about a book some teenagers had. I don't recall, sir. Well, let me refresh your memory then. You may recall the names of the 4 teenagers. Victoria Chase, Lydia Rivers, Morgan Christopher, and Zach Ryan. Do any of those names ring a bell to you, Deputy? I do remember. What are you suggesting? Oh, I'm not suggesting anything. Until you start to dig deeper and see that these 4 kids have been interviewed? What does this have to do with the Scott Wallace diary, sir? You interviewed the 4 of them. Why? Well, because we thought that one of them had something to do with the Hutchinson murder. Elaborate. We thought that Lydia Rivers had been bullying Victoria Chase and Melissa Hutchinson. She didn't want Victoria to have her as a friend, because she belonged into Lydia's friend group. And how did that turn out? Well, we don't know, do we? Melissa came home even after the body had been through an autopsy, and presumed dead at the scene. Now, you may be wondering again, Deputy, why I called you in. Why I'm speaking to you about a case from 2 years ago. Why I suddenly brought up the diary of Scott Wallace. Brent Stevens, the local librarian, is writing an article to the papers about the supposed mythical creatures. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but I was told that you saw someone who was dead, specifically Scott Wallace. I don't know what I saw that night, sir. Deputy, we need to stop Mr. Stevens from writing that article, understand? We can't have the town take time out of their day to read this. Some believe that it's true, sir. Oh, sure. But can he prove it, is the question. I don't think stopping his article will make a difference, sir. Of course it won't. That's why I want you to publish your own article. Tell the town the truth, that it's not real. Come on, Deputy, do you really think that the town will believe the librarian over the deputy of police in this town? Ha! That speech that Stevens gave at the press conference was all make-up stories. Sir, if you think that no one will read his article, why do you want me to write my own? I'm saying even if he follows through with it, Deputy. Anyway, have a nice night. You're dismissed. Dog, Mason, could you stop pacing? No, I can't, Morgan. It's over with. They're gone. No, it's not over with. Well, they're from your pack, right? They won't hurt you, right? So don't worry. Dog. They could have been from another town or something much worse. We could have gotten hurt, but we didn't, did we? Morgan, stop. We don't know what they were or what their purpose was. Oh, now Lydia wants to give her input? They were trying to kill us. Well, it's kind of hard to talk with your constant high-pitched voice ringing in my ears. All I hear is blah 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 voice, blah 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 ears. Enough! What happened between you two? You were best friends and now— Oh, I'll tell you what happened, but maybe you wouldn't like me to repeat it in front of the others. If it'll stop making you act so superior, then yeah, go ahead. Fine. Zach and I broke up 2 summers ago. Then he started dating Lydia. We weren't dating, Morgan. Then why did you suddenly start hanging out with Lydia? Oh, I don't know, maybe because— Oh yeah, like you don't have any other friends to hang out with. Guys, please, we need— Stay out of this, Lydia. Actually, no. Explain to me why you and Zach suddenly started hanging out. Because he asked me to. I never asked you to? You did, and I helped. I can't believe you chose his side over mine. I don't choose sides, Morgan. You're both my friends. You don't choose sides, huh? Well, you certainly did. Stop. With your constant yelling, the werewolves will come back any second. We need to get back to campus. How are we going to get back? Can't they track our smell? If they can track our smell, then why aren't they coming for us now? I don't know. I think something lured them away in the first place. Whatever it was, let's hope it will keep them occupied for a little longer. But Mason, aren't there any secret passageways around here? No, sadly, but we should keep moving, and if anything goes wrong, I can protect Victoria and Melissa. You guys can just fly away. Huh, good idea. What if they come for us on campus? Zach, I think you're being paranoid. They won't. Right? Let's hope they won't. How did Mr. Stevens leave so quickly? Yeah, why were the werewolves after I and Melissa are the only humans here? So yeah, why us? I honestly don't know, but come on, we need to find a place that has signal before they come back. Come to the library, he said. Learn about the diary, he said. Little did he know that we would all be attacked by a pack of potential werewolves. Melissa, I'm sorry, I didn't know that was going to happen. At least we made it safely back to campus. Yeah, I think it's late. I'm going to go ask my dad all about all of this. See what he has to say. Okay, bye Mason. Bye guys. Okay, are you tired? Yep. Okay, good. At least our dorm is right down there. Ah, you're home. Did you find it? No, we didn't. But maybe you could have an idea of where it is or why it's missing. Maybe you know about where Dad— Mason. I hate to discourage you, but I have not been in our territory for more than 30 years. Your father must have had a good reason for wanting the book back, and maybe he has an idea of who could have taken it. But you don't know of any enemies that could have taken it? All of my enemies are too old to even remember what we fought about. But to answer your question, no, I don't. Is Dad home? He left about an hour ago. What about Mom? She told me that she was going to come home in about an hour. Right. Well, I'll keep you updated. Thanks. Of course, Mason. Come on. I'm in your territory. Right on time. We know who you want to talk to. And he's been expecting you. He has? Yes, as a matter of fact. But it's going to cost you. I left a bag back a few trails ago. There's meat in there. Go get it. Yes, ma'am. Come with me. For the last time, Courtney. You don't get a say in their plans. I do if I'm told that you're working against something. If you weren't needed in this plan, I would tear you apart. Hazel, I was sent to look for you two. How was I supposed to know that you were disobeying the orders? I need more time with her. I can't complete the plan without more time. You were supposed to have it done already. I mean, your boyfriend already did his part. How did you— Oh, it's obvious, Hazel. What? He broke up with Lydia because she was a vampire, but now he's dating one. For him to date Lydia was part of the plan, Courtney. Look, what do you want from me to keep your mouth shut? I need more time. I want to help look for the diary. Courtney, you know that I've been able to convince him of letting me stay with a group of vampires. I think I can handle it. Fine, but I need your end of the bargain first. Fine by me. You should have your answer by tomorrow. I hope so. Lydia. Zach? Hey, can I talk to you for a minute? Yeah, what's up? Look, about last night in the library. You know what? Never mind. It's... Zach? What is it? Did Morgan actually believe that we were dating after I broke up with her? It didn't seem like she did, but I'm guessing she kept that from me. The reason why I'm asking is because if it's my fault that you two stopped being friends, then I... No, Zach, it wasn't because of you. It was because of something else. Oh. Yeah. I'll see you later, okay? Okay, bye. See ya. Hey, hun? Yes? Do you remember back when we first bought this house, we weren't aware of the basement, or the heating room, I mean? Yes, I remember. I found it while I was cleaning the house. Well? This layout of the property shows that we indeed had a basement, even when we first bought the house. I never said we didn't. Oh, you didn't? Because I remember we looked at this house online and I trusted you to take a look at it in person. What does this have to do with anything? So this house came with a basement, so what? I thought it would give us extra storage. Well then why did you never mention we had a basement? You made it seem like you never even knew about it. What difference does it make? Well, I remember you mentioning that Victoria may have left some of her belongings that she could have needed for her dorm in the basement. So, I went to check if she did. She had a few clothes, old pictures, and oh yeah, the glass beaker that cut her leg. Why do you still have that down there? I thought it was gone years ago. I don't know what you mean. Do you want me to show you? Because I saw it. For the last time, what does this have to do with the house? I never said anything about the house until the heating room. Vivian, why do you still have that glass beaker downstairs? I've been meaning to throw it away. You just reminded me of it. I'm going to sleep. I never thought I'd see you again. I never meant for anything to go wrong. I just sent some of them to the library to get the book and leave a note. Before I knew it, I heard that they were attacked, before they even came close to our territory. I see. Do you know what could have attacked them? Vampires, perhaps? We had many wolves that night running to the library. I don't think that vampires could have so easily taken them down. Whoever took the book, I'm surprised they didn't keep one wolf for themselves to obtain the book. It either has to be a werewolf or a human. There's no other way. Why would they make a decoy up here in Victoria's dorm room, as you said? To distract them, perhaps, while the real book was being taken. You said you left a note? Where? I gave the note to one of them, but the vampire or even human must have taken it. It's a missing piece of history in this town. I mean, the mayor and I had just agreed that it would be transferred to the town center instead of the library. I guess that will never happen. Well, what if it was a human? What human would want the Wallace Diary? Only some who have done great deeds or have shown courage can even cast a spell from that book. That doesn't mean that they wouldn't take it, though. I mean, say they performed an act of courage. Then they could cast a spell if they knew how. I mean, we could just be dealing with someone who wants to be involved with the town's history. Come in. Sir, there is someone outside for both you and Mr. Stevens. Look, normally I would let you help, but this is between me and Mr. Stevens. I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry for intruding. I'll just see you at home. Don't be scared, Mason. It's just me. I know, but I haven't seen you since high school. It's been a while, right? Yeah, it has. Look, Courtney, it's almost midnight. What are you doing in the woods? Were you following me? I could ask you the same thing. And no, I wasn't following you. So, what are you doing here? I needed to spend the night at the campsite nearby to analyze the animals and how their behavior changes at night. Oh, what creatures? Owls, bobcats, the usual. It's for a class down at the college. What are you doing here? I was on the way to my house. Don't you live on campus? I do, but I need to visit someone. Oh, see you around. Morgan, it's going to be okay. The feeling was mutual, Lydia, but it's done. Oh, Morgan. It's okay, Lydia. I'll be okay. Lydia, are you sure it's alright that we're hanging out? I mean, Morgan and I aren't together, and Zach, we're friends too. It's okay. I want to be there for another friend. So have you started packing? Yeah, I have. You? Yeah, but it's a new start, you know? For sure. So, how are the others? Mason, Victoria, and Melissa? I'm not sure. I haven't been with them in a while. Oh, yeah, but it's my fault. They've tried to make plans with me, but I'm still packing and getting everything ready for the fall. I'm sure they understand. I hope. I'll get that. Morgan? Hey, Mel, is Lydia here? No, she's not. Why? Can I come in? Sure. I, need to talk to you all about something. Zach and I aren't together anymore. What? Yeah, Hello? Yeah, I guess I could. Okay, bye. I have to go, guys. I'm sorry, that was my friend asking me if I could lend her my notes. I gotta go. Bye. Bye, Morgan. Wow, Zach and Morgan are finished. I can't believe it either. Yeah. Hey, is that Morgan? Yeah, I think it is. I'm going to go ask if she knows where Victoria is since she's at the same spot. I'll be right back. Okay. And then they weren't even human. Both werewolf. Oh, but that isn't even the best part. Most of them were either vampires or werewolves at the time. How do you know this story? A friend of mine, Morgan. Melissa, hey, what's going on? What are you doing? Melissa, don't jump to conclusions. Did you or did you not just tell those girls that story about, I don't know, you guys? They didn't know it was us. Do you know how much it would jeopardize their lives if you told others that? Look, I can sense if they're a mythical creature. Still, Morgan. Oh, so now you're telling Lydia. You're jeopardizing the lives of others right now. Look, that was 2 years ago, Melissa. I doubt that anyone is going to care. You don't know that. Whatever, Melissa. Like I care anymore about all of you. Morgan, get a life, will you?